Lockdown. Dating in Gen Z is impossible, or at least it feels that way. But why? Life comes with all of its milestones, your first steps, your first job, your first kiss, your first relationship. But a lot of Gen Z are rapidly approaching their mid-20s and they haven't experienced their first relationship. Me included, but there are people my age and even younger who are having kids, seeing different boys and girls every other weekend. So even though I can't relate, at least I know it's possible. But I think one reason why Gen Z struggles so hard with dating is because of the lockdown. Lockdown took away 2 years of people's lives, and for Gen Z who were developing into adults at this time, that was a crucial time for us to develop our social skills and understand this new changing environment that we're all going through. But lockdown was a blessing and a curse for us as a society, because yes, there were some cases where people were really happy in lockdown, like me. I just stayed at home and watched anime all day, every day. Not gonna lie, I thought I was in heaven. I didn't even have to do my exams. I woke up happier than Rafael Leao, but what was my heaven was many other people's hell. Trapped inside all day, every day, with people you hate and people that hate you. Not speaking, not eating, not socializing at all. For so many people, their adolescent growth was entirely stunted, and not by choice of their own. Humans are biologically social. You can say you like being on your own, and honestly, I do too. I obviously have my own favorite sense of humor, but at the end of the day, most of us want somebody, just somebody to come back to. But being in these conditions can alter your ability to perform these simple human traits. For example, opening up to people may become harder. Initiating conversations, especially with the desired gender, may seem like a nightmare. And the idea to commit nowadays, to some people, it just seems like a sick joke. And I'm going to open up to you guys, because as my returning viewers know, I'm just trying to build a community. It's really all I want, and to do that, I need to show you me, so I'm going to be honest. I did struggle with this problem even before lockdown, but then lockdown made it undeniable. But I really struggle to be close to people. I'm talking everyone. It's not that I'm defensive or deflective of people, but I just don't feel close to someone. Even when they felt that way about me, I'm just unable to reciprocate it. And maybe it's because the lockdown made me more detached somehow. And being this way doesn't make me feel crazy, but it does somehow make me feel a little bit less human. But I'm cool though, I'm fine. But this just shows me that people can come out of a lockdown with serious problems. Issues that they don't or won't even recognize before it's too late. Lockdown also forced us onto our phones all day, and many people have a big problem with differentiating social media to real life, because they're not the same. It's a very dangerous mentality, and standards skyrocketed. Women with no jobs want a man with 6 figures, and men with no aspirations want the cover of Vogue. And bear in mind, I'm talking Gen Z here. How do you, as a 21-year-old, barely even a woman, accept nothing less than a 23-year-old man who's making 200k a year? That's like going shopping in Selfridges when you have Toby's salary. I would tell you to put the fries in the bag, but for some reason you thought you were too good for a job at McDonald's. It doesn't make any sense. But this does tie into my next point, which is about grind culture. The self-esteem of men has been trampled on so badly. I'm expecting Travis Scott to come out with another apology video sometime soon. To this day, rich guys keep profiting off of shouting at poor boys, calling them ugly and broke, and giving them the most generic tips that one Google search could have told you time ago. If you look like you can't put down the cup and you really need an Andrew Tate course to tell you why the monsters under your bed scream every night, reinvest that money into getting an education. Because if you can't see that 1 McDonald's breakfast plus 2 mukbangs for dinner equals type 3 diabetes, then you're more delusional than when Tigris thought she could be the Dragon Warrior. If Big Daddy Tai Lung couldn't do it, then Tigris, just get a job at Poe's restaurant and put the dumplings in the bag. If I was a businessman, there are 3 groups of people that I think are the best to sell to: sick people, white women, and damaged ego men. For the past 5-6 years, there's been a very big trend on social media where people are saying you have to grind every hour of every day or you'll lose your value. You have to become rich and then you'll enjoy a life of fun and women. This trend reached full effect when Andrew Tate was popping off, but I can't lie, they were twisting his message a little bit, because so many people were saying you need to have X amount of money to even deserve the touch of a woman. And if you believe this, but I'm just gonna come out here and burst your bubble. The top 1% is the top 1% for a reason. For a lot of people, what they're doing isn't even achievable. It's not even possible. Not everybody is born with the same life chances. So don't ever let a well-off boy who's never known struggle tell you that you're nothing just because you don't own a Lamborghini. But the actual message that he was spreading, and that is being implemented a lot everywhere to this day, was to grind and become the best version of yourself. Which, to be honest, Great concept. Because if your goal is to become a 6'4" linebacker for the Detroit Lions and you're a 5'5", 29-year-old, then you're gonna be depressed forever. It's become a sort of norm for people to tunnel vision, focus on themselves. 8 AM, wake up, eat eggs. Grind your income from 9 to 5, gym 5:30 to 7:30, and then side hustle until you sleep. Good for you, very good for you. But at what point in the day do you make time for your relationship? At what point in the day do you make time to even go and meet someone? And women have their own version of all the Andrew Tate copycats and things like that, but it's all the music and media that gets cycled through our ears telling them, you don't need no man, you is strong, you is independent, and you gonna raise them babies. And I love a strong woman. On me, I love a strong woman. But without even realizing it, women and men too are being gaslit to conflict each other. But I think it's wrong to make somebody feel lesser for desiring something as human as the embrace of another one. We're kind of taught now that you have to be a super hustler in order to be desirable, and I will never tell you to not be a hustler. Me myself, I work hard almost every day because I don't feel like I'm my best self right now. But I truly believe that God gave us life for us to live it. So live it. Enjoy it, meet people, learn about you, learn about love. And if you do learn anything about love, then come back here and tell me, because I'm sad to say I don't know a thing. Leave a like since I know you liked the video, and if you're new here, then please subscribe. There's 2,000 of us in this community, we're all happy, we're all chilling. It's actually a really nice vibe, it's a really nice community. I'm getting everything that I wanted from when I first turned on this camera, so thank you very much for that anyways. But yeah, please subscribe if you can. Looks. I know you're expecting me to talk about short kings and nonchalant dreadheads, and I will get there. But my viewers are only 7% female, so I need to increase their numbers for her. Feeling desirable as an introverted woman must be quite hard. And I specify introverted because once you go outside, you'll see that men will touch absolutely anything. And I really mean anything. But women compare their bodies to other women a lot. They value their appearance a lot more than boys do. And it's one reason why a lot of girls' love language is words of affirmation, because we all know it is so easy to get into your own head about the little things on your body, things that nobody would even notice. Does my birthmark look funny? Do my teeth look crooked when I smile in photos? Why are my eyes so wide apart? It's so easy to begin to doubt your self-worth, especially when nobody is feeding it to you. So hearing somebody validate you for you and nothing else, can cause a euphoria, a synergy between the pair. Gen Z doesn't date well because I guess we're picky. There's so much options, so many people that we're able to see now, but only a few decades ago, you wouldn't have been able to see them. At the click of a finger, I can load an image of the most perfect figure that I can even dream of straight onto my phone. I can see people from Japan, South Africa, Brazil. I purposely avoid Thailand, but Spain, Portugal, you name it, and it's there. Having all of this exposure is a double-edged sword, because yes, we can learn about other people's cultures, and that is beautiful, but we can also mix and match what we want from somebody in our minds. And the people who might even be our soulmates don't even get a second look, because we've morphed our mentalities in such a way where we are never satisfied with what we have. It kind of relates to the grind culture. Gen Z has a problem, and it's that we can't seem to live in the moment. We constantly let opportunities pass us by, and I say we because I'm not telling you guys some theory, I'm not making an educated guess. I'm telling you guys what I've lived through. This is real life for all but too many of us. But let me slow down. Black boys, if you still got a high top, a sky top in 2025, the worst you can say is not no. Go get a clean low cut or some braids or something, because when a woman with a sharp tongue starts dissing you, you're gonna feel like Zabuzar, because them words really do cut deep. And if you're walking into a club and you're below 5'8", then I really hope you're just going there to dance, big bro. Because if you're not, then you're still gonna be dancing the pain away on the dance floor when the lights come on at 4 AM. Short kings, although social media will make it seem like you can't get a girl at all, do not listen to these fools. Don't get it twisted, you're playing life on extreme difficulty, but lots of women will definitely prioritize your personality over anything. You just gotta approach life with an open mind, because it may not happen the way you see it on Instagram, but it's gonna happen for you. So keep your head up, there is a plan for you too, my friend. Going back to this Family Guy meme though, I'm realizing I'm not only 5'7", but I'm also the darkest shade. Double homicide, I am cooked. Conventionally attractive women will of course face some troubles from deprived men, and handsome ones too, who have been handsome their whole life and feel entitled to a woman's body, but they get away with their crimes because they're handsome. Now, pretty privilege is too real and life is not fair. Watch my video on pretty privilege, because I can't believe these guys get away with this stuff, right? But for these pretty women, I'm not gonna lie, life is on easy mode. You pretty much get to pick who you want, and your shot to goal ratio is looking like prime Harry Kane. You are not missing. Santan Dave, you are not missing. A question, and on my glorious King Amad Diallo, I am not complaining, but why do so many 11 out of 10s get with the ugliest guy in their entire town? I'm not even joking, and I don't even call people ugly because that's rude, but I see them walking around with some absolute goblins, and I'm not talking about the goblins from Clash Royale. I'm talking Lord of the Ring goblins, the ugly versions of Dobby from Harry Potter goblins. I'm talking some absolute creatures. What is that about? Because I'm not at that level. I'm just somewhere around the middle, confused as hell. But looks is a very big thing for dating nowadays. I also feel like we have the highest percentage of men who partake in self-grooming activities to make themselves look better, and fashion, because people want to look good on Instagram. They want to look good to other people, and a good-looking partner would definitely help that image. And I know I make YouTube videos online, but it is kind of sad how our generation does live for the validation of strangers. Dating apps. I just turned 21. As in the day I'm recording this right now, microphone in hand, it is my birthday. I'm 21 right now, crazy. So yep, comment section, happy birthday to me. But the fact I'm even recording this video right now is testament to what I was saying earlier about grind culture. Nah, I've been moving like a genius recently. Give me my flowers, please. Also, leave a comment telling me what you think about everything that I've said in the video so far, and what I'm about to say about dating apps. I still reply to every comment, so don't feel shy. I will meet you guys down there. I don't use dating apps. The idea of meeting somebody on an app that's designed for it just feels a little bit dystopian to me. I don't judge people that do, because there's literally nothing wrong with it, but it's just that I don't think it's my thing. I prefer to meet somebody in a more natural way, like a friend thinks I'd be a good match for one of their friends, and then we link up and, you know what I'm saying? Or we meet in like a mutual social gathering or something like that. But in 2025, these kind of scenarios are actually becoming unrealistic. Rejection stings like Muhammad, but the thought of making a woman feel scared or uncomfortable just makes my body fold and cringe like origami. Just the thought causes me physical discomfort, and with so many women being so wary of men's steps, which by the way I do not blame them for, because men can absolutely be frightening. I don't blame them for giving people the cold shoulder in public, even though I know I'm cool, but she doesn't know me and she has no way of knowing that, so how can I be mad at her for protecting herself? Meeting your wife at a club is a recipe for increasing divorce rates and increasing your blood pressure. Put down the cup. When I'm at the gym, I'm just there to work out like I assume everybody else is, so just like Stormzy's friend, I'm not speaking like I've got no mouth. And when I'm at work, business is business, so where do you even meet people now? And that brings us right back to Tinder. These dating apps are cool, very relevant to today's work-life culture balance, and can be a great way to find a partner. I hear many success stories coming from there, but if 1,100 episodes of One Piece have taught me anything, it is that life is not fair, and it never will be. Women jump on this app and they're reading pickup line after pickup line. They see more lines than Demi Lovato. If I was a woman on Tinder, then I would have the ego of Lil TJ. It is a great pastime. I couldn't get an actual accurate figure online, so I'll just tell you these estimates that we all came up with. Apparently men will have an average of 5% match rate, and women have an average of 70% match rate. To all my queens in here, you are the prize for real. Come on, big up to all my ladies, you know you're the prize. You get me, keep on shining, polish your trophy. However, still, that means that a man will get 5 matches out of 100 attempts. There is no dosage of magic mushrooms that will give me an ego death as big as this one. I would not survive in Blue Lock after this. My ego is Eric Yeager trampled on. Due to this, ladies get to be particularly picky and also have multiple options, so you may be in a line longer than Bonnie Blues before you even get a response to your hello text. But hey, if it works for you, it works for you. Me personally, I've already told my mum to activate the arranged marriage because bruh, these streets are getting cold and I am ready for my blanket. But yo, that is it for dating as a Gen Z. I can't lie, guys. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you are subscribed. I don't understand how people don't realize how much social media and the media as a whole keeps on trying to separate men and women from each other. Like they don't try and hide it. Like they're telling you they don't want you guys to associate with each other. But I mean, dating isn't dead. It's not impossible. People are doing it, and we're all gonna succeed, hopefully. But it is definitely a fact that these streets are only getting colder and colder. So guys, please make sure you're keeping yourselves warm. Thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. We are aiming for 10k, so make sure you subscribe. We're going to be going up this year. 2025 is the year of REM, so make sure you're subscribed. Send this to your other Gen Z friends. Send this to your mum so I can explain to her exactly why you still haven't given her no grandbabies. And I will see you guys in the next one. For now, it is peace and love. Whoa.